The grounds are not designed to impress, but they do. It's the size of the place, a great big chunk of real estate in the heart of Chapin. Space enough for cramped barracks, armory, stables, kitchens, latrines. Space enough for a big empty space, for mustering and marching. Space enough for a grove. Emmonsdeuter slowly skirts the grove, watching the drill. Newish recruits learning how to fight among the trees. The first trick is to hit more flesh than bark. The second trick is to hit less flesh on your own side than the other. The final trick is to learn not to spring away from danger directly into something solid. This group of recruits clearly still working on the first trick. No true-edge weapons among them, long-suffering trunks taking a heck of a beating. Still, Emmonsdeuter could see some skill among them. One natural leader, a woman slightly older than the rest, her enormous bosoms no hindrance at all, pissed, probably a war widow, signed up after the old grim divorce. Well, if she can hold it together, she'll be a real asset. Emmonsdeuter shifts her bad arm to see if it still hurts. It does. Ought to be divot-free in a couple of weeks. Then she'll need to work it hard for a while to rebuild the muscle she's losing now, and the mouthful she lost at the outpost. Probably take her longer to get around to mending the tear in her dress sleeve. She was never much of a hand with a needle. Maybe when the guildmaster retires her, she can take up stitching and embroidery and beautiful, useless hobbies. She'll accept her retirement, go right out, buy a needle and thread, and then return to sew the guildmaster's scrotum and nipples together. It's thoughts like these that make life what it is for Emmonsdeuter. And that, she figures, ought to be enough time wasted. Changing into her heavy boots was the practical thing to do. Better for the long walk to the Adventurers Guild. More intimidating for her little meeting. Hi. So, you're in the shithouse? Jensdeuter and Wolfson appeared to be browning their undergarments already. You know who I am? You're Emmonsdeuter. Ah, the warrior woman spoke first. Good for her. And you're fucked. You were on duty this morning, both of you? Yes. He can speak. You let the old man out. Yes. 2 in a row. A questioning look at Jensdeuter. Yes. We let the old man out. Emmonsdeuter looks pointedly at the glyph and commands, Ask me a tough one. Jensdeuter is ready with her question. Are you ending my career? Oh, yeah. Jensdeuter is devastated. Good one. So, you can't bullshit here. Makes the questioning easier. I don't have to stand on you. Emmonsdeuter wonders if that's true. She appears to have broken the daughter of Jen. Nothing to do but push on. How'd the old man talk his way past you? Wolfson pulls himself to attention and reports. He walked right up to us. Moonbell had just folded. The old man had all his weapons in a sack. I don't know what was in the sack. Thought enough to look at the flower clock. Not enough to ask what he was carrying. I guess not. I didn't. I asked him where he was going while Jensdeuter watched the glyph. He said he was going out. I teased him with something like, Give the whores a rest, old man. He laughed. Jensdeuter asked again, Where are you going? The old man said... He said that he had to attend to his tree, and we were very embarrassed. I thought about pushing for more. I know thinking it is not the same as doing it, but I just didn't ask. He's old enough to be my grandfather. I thought if he needed to attend to his tree, he needed to attend to his tree. I don't want the specifics. We let him out. Emmonsdeuter wonders if that was just a slip of the tongue, or if Wolfson actually intended to try to take the blame alone. Not that it matters. All his weapons in a sack? Clothing, probably. A few prized possessions could be. How many possessions did the old man have, anyway? None that she knew of. Her tongue keeps talking while her mind works the angles, and Jen's daughter shrank another size or two into despair. He might be your grandfather, Randy, old goat. My career. It's over. You didn't ask. You didn't ask what was in the sack. You didn't ask how he was going to attend to his tree. You didn't ask. I just assumed. Rumor is, the old man joined the Adventurers Guild. Jen's daughter rushed back into the world. We didn't know. How could we have known? He went out all the time. He was always going somewhere or other at all hours, meeting people, buying stuff. He's the old man. Nobody questions the old man. I don't blame Twitch. Ah, the glyph. I do blame you. So, go inside, take your licks. Maybe you're a couple of goddamn artists with a blade and we can't live without you. But if you don't stop blubbering like that, I will kill you myself right here and right now. Jen's daughter looks at the enchanted carving at the gate. Knows Emmon's daughter is quite simply incapable of telling an untruth at this moment. Saves her own life by pulling herself together. You're still warriors until they throw you out. Find a way to earn a little respect for your weave.